What up, gamers? I'm in the parking lot about to clock into my wagey job, and I just had a revelation, a grand revelation. Nintendo is the Antichrist, and they're gonna usher in the New World Order. Now hear me out, guys. You guys gotta hear me on this one. What Nintendo did was dastardly, and I could sit here and go into grand detail, but you've already watched 400 videos on this topic, so I might as well not do that. Basically, the gist of it is we're going to have $80 Nintendo Switch titles, and some of these titles are going to be physical media, but it won't have a cartridge, only a download code. So that opens up the potential for Nintendo to have lost media on the Switch too. I think that's very interesting, because as long as the Switch store is up, these games will be playable. You will have access to them. But the day comes that the Switch store shuts down, now you're in a little bit of trouble. Nintendo has the worst track record with this. The 3DS store is gone and the Wii Shop store is gone. They really don't give a fuck about preserving their games or their media. They could care less. This is literally just the script pushing towards Agenda 2030. You will own nothing and you will be happy about it. You niggas gotta wake up, bro. You guys gotta push back on Nintendo with this. You look to your left, you've got Spotify, who's introducing a Spotify Premium Plus tier
instead of just the Premium. And the reason you paid for Premium was so you didn't get ads during your music. But now there's gonna be ads during Premium, and you pay for Premium Plus Plus so that you don't get ads on your regular Premium.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Everywhere you look, Hulu, Netflix, like, fellas, you guys gotta wake up. What Nintendo just did was crossing a boundary. They've opened up to a new terrain we've never seen before. They can try some shady under-tactic shit, and there's no line in the sand anymore. These investors have convinced themselves that somehow by increasing prices on video games and trying to wring every dollar out of the consumer, then they can meet the peak that they did at COVID. But they're never going to do that. You know, the COVID lockdown was this strange historical event that could never happen again, and everyone was inside. So of course there was going to be a giant video game boom, but you're not going to meet that peak again, and you can't force it. You can't wring money from us to get there. The entire industry is going to collapse, but they're not understanding this message. They are going to fucking collapse the video game industry. And Nintendo really just kind of contributed to this heavily, bro. And this is in their character. Nintendo, when they're riding high, they wouldn't offer you a glass of piss when you were walking through the desert for 72 hours. But when they're low, when they're hurting, oh man, they're your best friend. Here comes old Nintendo with the Switch. Add this on the cost with the console, which is, I think the console is also increased from its original price, which is fine. I'm not too upset about that. But Nintendo comes with a lot of fucking gadgets. It's a party system. It's a family system. Is this affordable for families? Buying all of these fucking Joy-Cons and Pro Controllers and hoo-has and cameras and fucking dildos and yeah. I mean, you're expecting this shit out of families when they're making a fucking wage that hasn't changed since like fucking 2013, and you're charging 2030 prices. They're accelerating how much they're bending us over and giving us fucking raw dog sex. Like, we can't take anymore. And what this is these investors have this insatiable greed. It's not enough to make a profit. They've gotta fuck you. They've gotta get every fucking dollar. That chart needs to go as high as it can possibly go. And it's never enough. And it's like the snail, the Ouroboros, who keeps devouring himself. And I'm telling it. And it's like this it's a sin. It's literally a sin. It's evil. Like, that's why I made the joke at the beginning, Nintendo is the Antichrist, but like, it's literally consumed by not just Nintendo, the entire video game, the entire entertainment medium is possessed by this sin, this hunger that's insatiable. that no amount of money is enough, and it's fucking crazy. And we're gonna lose gaming, and I'm to the point where my back catalog, I've been stacking up on it. It's long enough. I don't need to contribute to this anymore, bro. Like, I hate this because Nintendo's been my system. My first ever system was a Nintendo 64, and Mario 64, my favorite video game of all time. I'm not buying the Switch, bro. Like, I gotta stand on some sort of principles or morals until they drop Super Smash Bros. 2.